Welcome back to our channel. Today we're exploring one of the most profound subjects known to humanity, metaphysics. This branch of philosophy attempts to understand the fundamental nature of reality and existence, addressing questions that have puzzled humans for centuries. So hit that like button, subscribe, and let's explore the top 10 insights into metaphysics that could change the way you see the world. Metaphysics challenges us to question what is real. Are the objects around us truly as they appear, or are they projections of something deeper? When you look up at the night sky, you see stars. But what if I told you that what you're seeing is not actually what's there in this moment? Light from those distant stars, some of them long gone, travels for years to reach our eyes. So, in essence, you're looking back in time. Think about Plato's allegory of the cave. Imagine prisoners chained inside a cave, their only reality being the shadows cast on the wall. They mistake these shadows for the real world. But what happens when one prisoner escapes and sees the sunlight, the actual objects casting the shadows? That prisoner experiences a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in their understanding of reality. Metaphysics asks us to be that escaped prisoner, to question our assumptions about the world, and to consider the possibility of a deeper, more profound truth. We'll explore different perspectives, challenge our preconceived notions, and hopefully come out the other side with a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. Philosophers debate whether the mind is separate from the physical world. Dualists argue for a separation, while materialists claim everything, including thoughts, is physical. Is your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, your very consciousness separate from your physical body? Or is it all just a bunch of neurons firing in a complex but ultimately material dance? This is where dualism steps in, proposing that the mind and body are two distinct entities. Materialism takes a different stance. It argues that everything can be reduced to physical matter and its interactions. But that's the beauty of metaphysics, isn't it? Some theories suggest time might just be a concept of human consciousness. Einstein's theory of relativity supports this idea. Time. It's what keeps everything from happening all at once. But what if time is nothing but an illusion, a construct of our minds? We experience time as a linear progression. Past, present, future. It's what dictates our memories, our experiences, our understanding of cause and effect. But what if this linear experience is just our limited perception? Einstein's theory of relativity challenged our classical understanding of time. It showed that time is not absolute, but relative to the observer's frame of reference. The faster you travel through space, the slower time moves for you. Some physicists propose that time might not be fundamental, but an emergent property. Imagine a universe where everything exists simultaneously, and our perception of time is just us moving through this tapestry of moments. It's a mind-bending concept, but it highlights the power of metaphysics to challenge our assumptions. It makes us question whether time is a true dimension, like space, or simply a human construct. Chapter 4. Parallel Universes. The multiverse theory proposes countless alternate realities, each with different versions of us. Imagine countless universes existing alongside our own, each with its own possibilities. In some, you might be an astronaut, exploring the cosmos. In others, a musician, composing symphonies. The possibilities are endless. Is this science fiction? Or is there scientific evidence? The multiverse arises from cutting-edge theories like string theory and quantum mechanics. Our universe might be just one bubble in a vast cosmic foam. Imagine blowing bubbles. Each bubble is its own universe. The multiverse is a cosmic landscape teeming with bubble universes. It challenges us to expand our definition of reality. Chapter 5. The nature of the self. What makes you, you? Is it your body, your mind, or a combination of experiences and memories? Let's turn the lens inward and ask a deeply personal question. What makes you, you? What constitutes your unique identity? The collection of cells, organs, and systems that make up your physical form? Or is it something intangible, like your thoughts, your memories, your experiences? Perhaps it's a combination of both. Think about it. Your body changes over time, but you still perceive yourself as you, a continuous being with a persistent sense of self. Chapter 6. The Ship of Theseus. An ancient paradox asks if a ship, replaced plank by plank, remains the original ship. It questions identity and change. Imagine a ship, let's call it the Argo, sailing the seas for years. Over time, its planks start to rot, so they're replaced one by one. Eventually, every single plank of the original Argo has been replaced. The question is it still the same ship? Which one is the real deal? This paradox forces us to confront the nature of identity and change. So, are you still the same person you were 10 years ago? Metaphysics explores whether the cosmos requires a cause, leading to debates about the existence of a higher power or God. We've been exploring some pretty heady stuff, haven't we? The nature of reality, the self, the very fabric of time. Cosmological arguments often start with the premise that the universe must have a cause. Think about it. The Big Bang, the expansion of the universe, the intricate laws of physics. One famous argument is the first cause argument. Everything that exists must have a cause. The universe exists. Therefore, the universe must have a cause. And that cause is often attributed to God. This is a more abstract debate about whether the very concept of a perfect being proves its existence. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to venture into the realm of ontological arguments for the existence of God. These arguments are a bit more abstract, a bit more head-spinning than the cosmological arguments we discussed earlier. Instead of relying on observations of the natural world, ontological arguments focus on the very concept of God. They argue that the very idea of a perfect being, a being so great that nothing greater can be conceived, implies its existence. Think about it like this. Imagine the most perfect island you can possibly conceive. It has pristine beaches, crystal clear waters, lush vegetation, the works. Now, does imagining this perfect island make it real? Probably not. But the ontological argument suggests that when it comes to God, the very act of conceiving such a perfect being necessitates its existence. One of the most famous proponents of this argument was a fellow named Anselm of Canterbury, who lived back in the 11th century. He argued that a being that exists in reality is greater than a being that exists only in the mind. Quantum physics introduces bizarre concepts like particles existing in multiple states at once, which metaphysics tries to explain. Get ready to enter the quantum realm, where the very laws of physics as we know them seem to break down. Here, particles can exist in multiple states at once, teleport across distances, and even influence each other instantaneously, regardless of how far apart they are. One of the central tenets of quantum mechanics is the idea of superposition. Imagine a single particle, like an electron, existing in multiple states simultaneously, spinning both clockwise and counterclockwise, being both a wave and a particle, all at the same time. It's only when we observe the particle that it collapses into a single, definite state. This mind-boggling concept has profound implications for our understanding of reality. Does it mean that our observations, our consciousness, somehow influence the fundamental nature of reality? Or is there something else at play? Some hidden variable we haven't yet discovered? The quantum enigma forces us to confront the limits of our classical understanding of the universe. It suggests that reality might be far stranger, far more mysterious than we ever imagined. Metaphysics seeks a universal theory that can encompass everything from the smallest particles to vast galaxies. We've journeyed through some of the most profound questions humanity has ever asked. From the nature of reality to the existence of God, from the mind-body problem to the quantum enigma, we've explored the outer limits of human understanding. But there's one overarching theme that ties all these inquiries together: the search for a unified theory, a grand framework that can encompass everything we know about the universe, from the smallest subatomic particles to the vast expanse of the cosmos. Think about it. We have general relativity, which beautifully explains gravity and the large-scale structure of the universe. And we have quantum mechanics, which governs the bizarre and wonderful world of the very small. But these two pillars of modern physics seem incompatible, like two pieces of a puzzle that refuse to fit together. A unified theory, often called a theory of everything, would bridge this gap, providing a single, elegant explanation for all the fundamental forces and particles in the universe. It would be the ultimate triumph of human intellect, the holy grail of physics. Metaphysics invites us to question everything we know about reality, existence, and consciousness. Which insight blew your mind today? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mind-expanding content. Until next time, keep wondering.